Welcome to Forensic Friday,
where we examine the intersection of true crime, psychology, and the heart of being human in the middle of it all.
Yes. Well, we're so excited to have you on, Keri, and to get to know more about what you do and some fun events that your organization is hosting. So,
Yes.
yeah, if you don't mind sharing a little bit about you, obviously your name's Keri, but yeah, what do you do? How did you get to what you're doing? All the fun things.
Well, and let me share really quick how we got connected because this is
Okay.
kind of fun. So
Yep.
people don't know this, but Garrett, our producer, my husband, our producer on Forensic Friday, also has a work podcast called T3 Talks. And it is very cool. And he has amazing people coming through his work all the time, getting on the podcast, and they host events. And so Gare actually met Keri at a work event. And what he said about you, first of all, he said we'd be buddies. He said we have a lot in common, which he doesn't miss with that. He knows me really well, and he's always like, she's fun. You would have fun with her. So I look forward to that.
Yes.
But what he said was you're just very connected and always kind of out in the community doing things, and that you had this really cool event. And that's how we heard about you. And so Gare was like, you have to have her on to come talk about this event. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm so happy to be here. Yes, we are having a cool event. I have worked in marketing in some capacity for over 20 years. I started in political campaigns and transitioned out of that after about 18 years. And I don't know if it was like a soul cleansing that I needed, but now I pretty much only work with nonprofits. And I do marketing, social media, messaging, branding, events, fundraising, kind of everything to help an organization get out into the community. That's what we do. And I work with an organization in Longmont called Shelter of St Vrain Valley. It is a domestic violence shelter. It was founded 48 years ago, and very interesting. When I first started working with them was 2 years ago. The day before my kind of first day that I had come into the office, I got a phone call from the executive director that said, "We need a video tomorrow
Mm.
for a grant application." And I said, okay, do you have any footage? Like, what are we working with? And it was like nothing.
Oh my
So,
God.
That sounds like
um,
nonprofit land for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, so it was like kind of trial by fire. I put together this video. It's a domestic violence shelter, so I used stock footage and made it like all about how like we support the anonymous. So we ended up winning the grant. And
Dang.
because we won the grant, we had to like really fast forward this whole rebrand. And then we were having an event that October. So I did a rebrand in 5 weeks and then did a huge gala in 6 weeks,
Wow.
That's
which is
amazing.
relevant because I messaged Denise Brown, who is the sister of Nicole Brown Simpson, on Instagram
Oh,
Mm.
dang.
and asked her to come to our event. And she did. And she was the guest speaker.
Oh my
And
gosh.
we had dinner with the one of the original founders 48 years ago of Safe Shelter.
Mm.
And to bring that all around to a thought, we heard her stories and it was crazy. So there's Longmont's a smaller community, and her husband was the doctor, like the main doctor in the town. And then she started this organization. He had a phone on his side of the bed for emergencies related to medical issues. She had a phone on her side of the bed for issues related to domestic violence. And if she got a call in the middle of the night, she would go get, at that time, only women, go get the woman and bring her into her home. And there were 5 women that did this and would take victims of domestic violence and bring them into their home.
Wow.
So, She's still involved in the organization. She's going to be coming to this event that we're having on Monday, which is a Met Gala Red Carpet Watch Party.
Oh my gosh, that just
I
sounds
know.
so fun.
I know. I have to tell you, I have wanted to plan this event for years and it just hasn't been the right fit, or people think I'm crazy. So this year I just did it. I
Oh,
just,
yeah.
yeah, I just went, I got donated space, donated alcohol, donated everything. And I'm like, this is what we're doing. It's a free event. The whole point is to bring new people into the organization that don't know about us. And everyone that's registered pretty much is new. Like they were not previously on
Wow.
the list. And we're like, I have gone out into the community and asked people not just to be like financial sponsors, but to be promotional sponsors. Um, and so we have like tattoo parlors that are reposting it because they have a huge reach in any community.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
such an underutilized group of people. I don't know why more. I mean, I've been preaching forever that we need to be like talking to tattoo artists because they have tens of thousands of followers.
Yes.
So they're reposting. We have like clothing boutiques and clothing consignments reposting. So we're just reaching all kinds of people, which is amazing.
Mm, I
That's
love that.
so
Well, we
cool.
have a lot of forensic friends in Denver, Longmont. I mean, that whole
Hmm.
Front Range. Those are our
Oh,
peeps.
awesome.
That's where we work. And this just sounds like, number one, such a cool event. And I love that you just like shot your shot with
Hmm.
with Denise Brown, because sometimes we do just kind of strike gold and find the right person for the right organization at the right moment. So
Yes.
I think that is so cool that you were able to do that. And then to have a shelter that was started 48 years ago, that's
Mhm.
incredible.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's a really cool story. It's really cool in the community. So they transitioned after bringing into their homes. They transitioned to a church for a period of time, and then there is now a full shelter. So
Oh, that's awesome.
we do emergency shelter and outreach and ongoing services for survivors of domestic violence. So
Wow.
yeah, it's grown quite a bit. And in a lot of ways, it's like I said, when I came in, we did a full rebrand. So it's like Safe Shelter 2.0, where we're trying to do more innovative things and get just a different breath, right? And when I was presenting this event to the board, they were like, okay, so who speaks? Nobody speaks. Like, we're not having speeches. That's not what this is about. This is about bringing people into a room where they
Mhm.
become aware of us and that we're not scary and that we don't have to sit and talk about, like, you know, these horrible instances of abuse or whatever. Like, we can just get together and be present and
Mm,
make people know that if they need us, we're there. So,
yes.
when we redid the rebrand, the tagline that I came up is we're here whenever you're ready.
Mm,
Oh, I love that.
that's
Thank
awesome.
you. Yeah.
Oh, I
Because it
love
takes
that.
time. It takes time to
Mhm.
get, to get in a position where you can either safely or emotionally or all of the above, like leave
Mm,
your situation, right? So if it takes
Mhm.
one time, 10 times, 20 times, like we're there.
mm.
Oh,
No
that's so
judgment.
great.
Yeah.
That's so great.
One of our dear colleagues, Sandy Campanella, she was on our podcast, and she is really a wonderful advocate for safety and worked closely with the DA's office. And she was up in Longmont. So we got to connect you with her too. If you're not
Mhm.
already, you may already.
Well, actually, I think she did a training with our outreach team, but I
Probably.
don't know
I'll
for
bet
sure.
she did, but she's
Yeah.
Yeah.
fabulous. And she
Yeah.
talks about, tomorrow's coming. And so for survivors, that is sometimes why they will leave or half leave and then go home and then come out. And so
Mhm.
having a shelter really understand that there may be some stops and starts. And then when you're ready, you're ready. But when you're ready to do that really safely, and shelters are a huge way that the community can actually help reduce the rate of femicide, which is something we talk about a lot. They need a safe place to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They just need a safe place to go. And you can go to your friend's house, you can go to your mom's house, you can go wherever, but oftentimes their partner knows where those places are. and it's not safe. And then those people are also not safe, which is sometimes why women don't leave, because they don't want to put their friends and family in harm's way either.
We'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by Southeast Counseling Center. Southeast Counseling Center is a 501c3 nonprofit mental health provider right here in Parker, Colorado, conveniently located just off major highways. We serve the whole family, from play therapy for kids to couples and family therapy, trauma treatment, psychological testing, and specialized groups. Access matters. That's why Southeast Counseling Center accepts Medicaid, Tri-West, and victim compensation, and also offers a community subsidy program to help people who fall in the gap between Medicaid and traditional insurance coverage. And because we're a nonprofit, every dollar donated by the community goes directly towards providing treatment services for people who need help. Prefer to meet at home? Telehealth is available statewide, so anyone in Colorado can access our services. To get started, call 720-842-5553 or fill out our secure web inquiry form at secounseling.org. Southeast Counseling Center, care that is accessible, compassionate, and rooted in the community.
Yeah, I had a tumultuous divorce and marriage, and I spent half of my 30s getting divorced despite having no children. And I didn't tell anyone anything about what had been going on because I didn't want them to be called to testify. I didn't want them to get pulled into the drama of it. And I think, one other campaign that we ran or are running, it's a constant, is this campaign called Real. And it's that domestic violence is relevant everywhere and always looming. Because we like forget, or we don't know, with the statistics being what they are, it's nearly impossible that you don't know someone impacted by this, directly impacted by this. And my goal for Safe Shelter and my position is to educate the community in a way that they can kind of normalize the conversation, and it doesn't have to be the scary thing, right? It can be, no, it's just a matter of getting a safety plan and then having the resources. And I think that, when you get out of that situation, there's so many phases that you go through. I mean, it's like yourself is gone. Like, you lose yourself in that relationship. And so when you come out of it, it's nice to be around people that understand that feeling, that can say to you, no, I'm feeling this too. And what I say to, so I do training sometimes, like what I always say to them, like, think about what you would say to a woman or a man sitting next to you in the same situation. And if you can, try and say that to yourself, because you have to learn again how to give yourself grace because you've just been surviving.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I love the idea of having more casual conversations, because it's very intimidating to a survivor to bring this up, because then people have opinions and they start projecting action plans that may or may not be well informed, typically are not well informed.
Right.
But it's really scary to bring that up. And so I love the idea of just taking up space together and creating safety, that you might have a survivor do a little test run, and come around a little bit before they might open up. I think that's really true.
And who knows who will come up to us at the event and say, I need your help. Right? You don't know, but if you're not creating the space, and you're only creating the space in this very serious way, I don't know. I think you miss a lot of people that need help.
Can I ask you, so with the gala that so Gare sent us the information, and I texted Janine and I was like,
it's a Monday.
It's a Monday. And that's our heaviest, it's our heaviest group day. And so we, because of just, stuff, we were like, we probably can't figure it out this year, but next year we definitely want to.
Absolutely.
But let me ask you for other people, is this an event that other people can attend? And if not, are they able to donate? And where can they do this?
Yes. So I will tell you, you can forever save the date for this event because the Met Gala is always the first Monday of May.
Okay.
I didn't even know that.
So-
Put it on my calendar.
Oh, I can tell you everything about the Met Gala, about the fashion, the history, everything. Like I love it.
Love this.
And yeah, so it's always the first Monday of May, which is why it's a Monday. And we are giving away a trip. And so people can buy tickets it's not a raffle, it's a sweepstakes. So they get entered for free. And then if they want to buy additional chances to win, they can buy tickets. And if they want to just make a donation, you just go to shelterofstVrain.org and make a donation online.
Perfect.
Yeah. The other thing that we started doing in order to, again, kind of like get into the community, because despite the fact this organization has been around for so long, it was kind of new as it related to their like donor file and like, like big relationships in the community and stuff. So we were starting, the organization was kind of at a refresh point. So we started this program called Connect. And it's an acronym and I came up with it and I can never remember what it is. But the point is that
Good man.
I mean, that's just the truth. We invite people to come and have lunch. We buy them lunch. They hear the history of the shelter and they can actually come and take a tour of the shelter when appropriate and see what it's like. And I think like a lot of people have in their minds that a shelter is like cots in a gymnasium. But it's not. I mean, it's a home and Safe Shelter. I love a lot of things about Safe Shelter, but two things that I really think we get it right on are pets. We accept pets, which a lot of shelters do, but they keep them kenneled. So in our shelter, you can have your pet in your private area, your room,
Mm.
and we don't put like a exit date on. So as soon as somebody comes into the shelter, our shelter director works with them on a personalized plan that has action, not like goals that have to be met, but just like kind of markers to reward
Mhm.
yourself and like, give yourself kudos. And that's personalized to each person.
Mm.
And as long as they're efforting towards independence and, continuing to work towards whatever their individual goals are, they can stay in the shelter.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. That's
And
amazing.
the pet thing,
Yeah.
and this is something people don't know. It's this really ugly side of domestic violence is that pets often become a tool
Mhm.
in power and control. And so people are terrified to leave their pets. This isn't just Susie loves her chihuahua and won't leave it.
Mhm.
Although that would be enough, quite frankly.
Right.
Our fur babies are our babies.
Mhm.
But many times the pets have been threatened in the course of the violence in the home. And so they are genuinely afraid to leave their pets behind.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know? And we've heard that from survivors. That's a real thing.
It's a real thing. And then you get to the shelter, right? And they say, okay, well, your pet is welcome here, but they usher it off to a kennel, which may or may not be outside. That's
Right.
not what you're used to with your pet. So we don't do that. We and actually Denise Brown wrote a book that's coming out in October,
Hmm.
and she mentions the shelter in the book because of that particular reason
I
that we
love
do allow
that.
pets in private space. And
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, so I think it's I'm proud of a lot of the work that we do, but I think that I do think that everybody that works there makes very conscious decisions and thoughtful decisions as to how things are going to be handled. And
Mm.
that doesn't happen in every nonprofit. And I think we're really lucky to have the team that we have.
That's so amazing. That's
Well,
yeah.
I'm so excited about this and you and I'm so bummed we can't be at the party.
I know.
We might have to pull a rabbit out of our hat. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We're gonna
We
do our
literally moved group tonight because our kids were sick. I don't know if we can pull this off
We're
next
just
week.
up against it. We need a little more lead time, but I think this event sounds absolutely amazing, Keri, and we're gonna tag the event. I'm sure you guys are on social media. We'll tag your page. And please, 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 people, if you have the funds to donate, if you want to support it, if you want to go to the event and just be with other people in the community who are trying to move the ball forward to keep our communities safer and keep women more safe, please go to this event. And I want to see all the pictures. What are you wearing? Have you?
Okay, so I am.
She's like,
Yeah.
girl, let me tell you.
No, the event is going to be so fun. Like, there's going to be a red carpet. There's a step and repeat. I have like custom cars that are going to be out front.
Oh my gosh.
There's a live band there. Yeah, I mean, I like don't do anything on a normal level. Like everything I do is over the top, especially if
Love
it
it.
relates to like clothes and stuff. Like and it's so funny because what you didn't mention about Garrett and myself is that the work that we met at has to do with like space and data science and all these other things that I do that have
That's
nothing
like Space Force nerdery. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
I'm
that's
in
what I
it.
was gonna ask, Keri. I was like, I don't even like you talked about, like the connection we have, but I don't know how you met Garrett.
So I'm a nerd in a lot of ways, and I work with the data mine of the Rockies. So as part of my marketing and business development stuff, I do grant writing sometimes. It's not my primary thing, but I will do it occasionally. There was a grant that we worked on for Colorado Springs to bring the Securing Space Assets Tech Hub to Colorado Springs. And one of the labs of that tech hub is the data mine. And the data mine is modeled after Purdue, where any student from any major can come and do data science work. And they have real world projects. And, it's very connected in with the Innovation Hub through this event that we do, which is the side. And that's actually happening this week. And yeah, so I'm like a data science nerd and do data science in addition to Met Gala fashion. But that's how I met.
You're my kind of girl.
That's how I met Garrett at the Innovation Hub, working on the Space Information Dominance Expo, or SIDE.
Isn't that wild?
That's
I
so
love this.
cool.
I love a girl who can like dress up on a red carpet and also like nerd out on a spreadsheet. Like there's just something really cool about you that you can do both of those things.
Thank you. Yeah. I think it's I have a lot of interests and I tend to just add to them every year because I'm like, I love to teach myself how to do new things. So I don't know, I kind of always end up with like new hobbies every year, which
I love that.
which is nice because like when I worked in politics, I didn't have any time for any hobbies. So now I just kind of like figure out how to monetize them. But no, so the Longmont Times Call, which is the local newspaper, is connected to the Boulder Camera, and I have a relationship with one of the reporters there. So I've been telling her about this event for a long time, and I'm like, I want to do this. I'm going to make this happen. And she's always like, it's so cool. Let me know. So I called her. I'm like, no, it's happening. Like I did it. I have the space, the invite's out, like it's real. And she's writing an article. And she said, I'd love to have some pictures. I wish this wasn't the first event. And I said, well, we can get pictures. What kind of pictures do you want? She was like, well, like, I don't know, like outfits or something. I was like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Longmont Times Collaborative, which is where the event is taking place. It's this really cool space. We're going to curate 10 outfits of things that people could wear to the party if they want to dress up, but they don't have to. So tomorrow morning, I'm taking all of these looks from my closet with some extra accessories and curating these looks for a photo shoot that hopefully will get our event above the fold.
That's awesome.
Girl,
Yeah.
I I love this. I love this so much.
It's so fun. I just like I'm literally everybody's making so much fun of me because I'm like so excited about this event. Like I can't even tell you
So
because I've
is this
always
the
loved.
first year you're doing it?
Yes.
I want to
Um,
go so bad,
I know
Keri.
maybe we can ask
Uh-huh.
our coworkers to cover groups.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We might
So
have
it's
to
from
figure
6
something
to
out.
8:30. 6 to 8:30, come and go.
Okay.
So like you could, if you can't
Okay.
make the whole thing, you could come to part of it.
Okay.
We
Are you
could run
going
our
full
first
glam or are you gonna like
Yes.
make it weird, like Gaga-esque? What are we
No,
doing?
no, no. I have an outfit that's not yet arrived, so I'm a little nervous about that, but it's like this huge kind of like bow thing with like that's like a cape situation
Oh,
and like a dress that has matching fabric underneath it. So I'm really hopeful that that makes it here soon because if not, then it's going to be like a gown and like a feather situation. But regardless, it's going to be extra.
oh,
I don't even think I could do this justice this year.
Oh, you can.
oh,
But see,
you
this is
can.
what I'm telling everybody. Like, come in
Mhm.
sweats if you want. It doesn't
No,
matter. Just come. Just
no,
come.
I want to dress up. I want to
Yeah.
dress
If
up.
we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna put glitter on my
We
face or something.
we
Yes.
glitter. Yes.
I'm gonna do like the rhinestones.
Yes.
Yes. Oh
We
man.
might try to figure this out.
We're gonna try to figure this out, Keri. I
Yes.
can't promise yet, but I gotta tell you, this sounds super fun.
It's
Mhm.
super fun. There's like I could recommend some if you wanted to stay the night. There's not a ton of places up there, but there's this really cute Niwot Inn and Spa, which is not too far from Longmont. It's like the cutest place when we have people come in. Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
where.
I love Niwa. I went to
I
Boulder.
love
We both went to
Niwot too.
CU Boulder.
We went
Oh,
to see
okay.
you.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law's in Longmont. Hey, Brian, I could just show up at his door.
There you go.
He's
I don't know if-
technically Loveland Berthoud, but it's the same.
That's really close.
We can make that work.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, I literally the other night looked at my boyfriend and I said, "Do you think that it would be too much to get searchlights like that are at the strip club?" And he's like, "I don't know."
I don't know.
So I did go down a rabbit hole of trying to find like the big searchlights, and then I was reminded that this is on Main Street and that might not be safe. But
Right.
I did ask the owners of the place, I was like, "Can we put lights on your roof?" And they looked at me like I was crazy. So if that gives you any idea of how committed I am to this, like
You're
I'm
infectious. I love this. So, what's the age? Do you have to be a certain age or up to go? I'm
nope, you
thinking of my
can
nieces, Nat.
bring them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All my nieces would go all out on this. I can
Yeah,
tell
That
you.
would be so fun.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, doing something at the Silver Creek Leadership Academy tomorrow morning before we do this whole photo shoot thing, and I'm going to encourage all of them to come.
Oh, I love this idea. So it's
Yeah.
Monday. It's this coming Monday,
Monday the 4th.
Monday the 4th from 6 to 8:30.
Mhm.
And can you say the venue again?
The Longmont Times Collaborative.
Okay. Longmont
And
Times
then
Collaborative.
It's open to the public, totally free to attend. Registration is encouraged, definitely encouraged, which you can do on our website, which is shelterofstVrain.org/Met Gala, or it's in the header of our website. And all the details are there.
Oh my gosh,
I
this is
love this
amazing.
so much.
I know. Well,
So
we
much.
will hopefully see you there, Keri, and we are going to really encourage our followers to go, and maybe I'll
Yeah.
bring my little baby nieces up there.
Yes, I'll tag you. We're doing some really cool posts with like Devil Wears Prada and like you've got to check out our social media because it's like not what you would expect from a nonprofit. And then we're kind of gonna start intermittently putting in some stuff about well, you'll just have to check it out. It's pretty cool. We've got some like cool vibes coming up.
Oh, we're so excited.
I'm
Yeah.
here for some cool vibes. Well, Keri, you are so fabulous, and we'll post all the details.
We have just loved having you join us. And I'm telling you, Janine and I, we're going to do the best we can to figure this out if we can come this year or not. If not, we will be there next year.
And we would love to support you in the best ways that we can. And obviously, we love what you're doing. So, advocacy and building awareness is literally why we have a podcast. So, I'm just so happy Gare got to connect us, and we're stoked to continue to build this amazing friendship. So thank you so much. And as always,
Bye, forensic friends.
I'm Janine.
And I'm Nat.
And as always, thanks for listening, and join us next week for more crime, psychology, and heart.